There comes a time when life shakes you. Not to break you, but to show you what's truly inside. Because when life shakes you, your true self spills out. In an ancient kingdom surrounded by green hills, the king announced a festival of art and skill. He declared, "The one who creates perfection shall have his work placed in my royal hall." The whole village buzzed with excitement. Among the craftsmen was Devraj, a proud potter known for shaping flawless clay. He told his friend Harit, smiling confidently, "This time, the king will remember my name for generations." Harit chuckled and said, "Make sure your heart stays as strong as your pots, Devraj." Devraj laughed. "My work speaks for me." The day of the festival arrived. The royal courtyard shimmered with colors. Sculptures, paintings, and pottery lined the marble floor. When the king passed by Devraj's table, his eyes widened. The pot gleamed like moonlight, smooth, perfect, untouched by flaw. The king nodded in approval. Devraj's heart soared. But then the king stopped at Harit's display, a simple, uneven clay bowl decorated with wildflowers. It wasn't perfect, but it felt peaceful. The king held it up and said softly, "This one has life in it. It feels alive." The crowd murmured in surprise. Devraj froze. "Alive," he snapped. "It's crooked. Look at mine, not a single flaw." The king turned to him, eyes calm but sharp. "Your pot is flawless, Devraj, but your heart is not." Devraj's pride burst. Before anyone could stop him, he raised his pot high and smashed it to the ground. Gasps filled the air. The king stood, his voice firm and cold. "A man who cannot control his anger does not deserve honor. Throw him out of the village until he learns humility." And just like that, Devraj's name, once praised, was drowned in silence. Without another word, the monk poured clear water into a wooden bowl. He handed it to Devraj and said, "Walk to that tree and come back without spilling a single drop." Devraj nodded and walked carefully. But when he returned, a few drops had spilled onto his arm. He said, "I tried, but the ground was uneven." The monk took the bowl and replied calmly, "The ground will always be uneven, Devraj. You can't control the path, only your steadiness." Then the monk refilled the bowl and placed it back in Devraj's hands. He said, "Now shake it." Devraj obeyed. The water spilled everywhere. The monk smiled softly. "See? It spilled only what it contained. If it had milk, milk would spill. If it had oil, oil would spill. Life is the same. When it shakes you, whatever fills you inside, spills out." Devraj looked down at the water dripping from his hands. He understood, his anger wasn't caused by others. It was already inside him, waiting to spill. Months passed. When Devraj returned to the village, people barely recognized him. He looked calm, steady, as if he carried silence itself. He rebuilt his workshop slowly, shaping each pot with patience and gratitude. This time, his goal wasn't to impress, it was to express. When the next festival arrived, the king saw his new work. A simple clay pot, balanced and serene. The king smiled. "This one," he said, "feels alive and peaceful." Devraj bowed deeply. And for the first time, he didn't feel proud, he felt free. You can't stop life from shaking you, but you can choose what fills you. Fill your heart with patience, humility, and peace. Because when life shakes you, your true self spills out. So when the world trembles around you, don't blame the storm. Calm your water. Because peace isn't found in silence. It's found in self-control. Thank you for watching. Remember, life is the journey, wisdom is the guide. This is Drive by Wisdom. See you in the next story. And do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe.